Hey everybody, it's Wendy, aka Two Nook and Futz for you. Okay, I'm going to make this quick. I made a video a minute ago and I'm going to see if I can beat it. Make it a little bit shorter and hopefully none of the kids will walk in this time. So let's see. We had a wonderful time in the mountains. It was absolutely great. I conquered another fear. I bungee jumped and it was great. It was scary, I will not lie. The worst part was going up the ladder thing and standing on the catwalk. Every time somebody jumped off, it shook. So it scared the shit out of me. And I was like, what am I doing? But, there was this little girl in front of me. And, ooh, my hair looks bad. There was this little girl in front of me, and she was probably about 10 or 11. And she turns around and she says, "Ma'am, are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm okay." I said, I'll be even better when we're at the bottom. And she was like, "Yeah, me too." And she was like, "My heart is racing really fast." And I was like, "So is mine." And my breathing was like crazy mad. And I looked at her and I said, "Tell you what, if you get up there and you jump, I'll jump too." I said, "Because right now I'm considering turning around," which actually I wasn't, because I didn't want to climb back down all them stairs because that shit was scary going up, So I knew the only way down was to jump. So I get up there. She jumps. Sad thing is, I don't remember her jumping because I was so scared. But they buckle me in. I walk out on the little bucket. He explains everything to me. They tell you this, this, and this. And he's like, you can't jump head first your first time. We'd rather you go feet first. And if you want to do it again, come back and we'll let you go head first. And I'm like, okay. So I'm standing up there and he says, "I'm going to count to 3 and then you go." And I started. It's 1, 2, 3. And I looked at him. He looked at me. He says, 1, 2, 3. And I looked at him. He said, "Are you going to jump?" And I said, "Yep. Just don't know when." He says, "Do you need a little nudge?" And I'm like, "Look, dude, that is not in your best interest. That would not be wise of you to do." I said, "I tell you what, count to 3 one more time. I'm going to be gone." He says, 1, 2, number 2. I was gone. I jumped. It was such a rush. I'm not going to lie. The rush was freaking amazing. It was fabulous. And I would do it again in a heartbeat. So next time we go, we're going to do it again. My daughter's going to do it with me, and I'm going to go head first next time. So yeah, that was crazy. The water park was absolutely amazing. The hotel was amazing. Will we stay there again? I don't think so. They had wonderful things. Do not get me wrong. They have a lot of stuff for you to do. But we stayed out and about so much that we swam for maybe 2 or 3 hours the first day we got there. Then we went to the room. And then we went out and about. And then the next day we spent all day in the mountains, taking pictures, shopping, doing whatever. Had my first margarita. Hey, it was freaking good. It made me tipsy, but it was good. I ended up drinking another one too. Not that same day, later on. The third day we were there, we spent 10 plus hours in the water park. It was absolutely amazing. The rides are great. Everything was wonderful. The food was good, a little pricey in the hotel, but we had the $150 credit eat card because we purchased a package deal. So it was good. The husband and I did polka dot pots. You can go to polka.pots.com. And you can see our frame we made. We painted each and every little piece. He did the ring, and he did the letters, and the heart. I painted the frame, and I did all the dots and stuff, and I did the swirls. And they fire it, and we got to pick it up the next day, and it's absolutely beautiful. You can see that on their website. I had to sign a waiver, so yeah, that meant they liked it. They like a lot of them, so it's all right. Let's see. Your girl, Wendy, hit fucking Wonderland. That's right. I hit Wonderland while we were in the mountains. Best feeling in the world. I had to step on a scale to ride a ride, and it said I weighed 196 pounds. So I jumped off, I got back on, and it still said 196 pounds. And I thought, wait a minute, this can't be right. So I made my husband get on, and it read what he weighed. So I made Frankie get on, and it read what he weighed. So I jumped back on this bad boy, and it said 196.8, I think it was. And I was like, really? Really? I really hit Wonderland on vacation. On one of the biggest rides in this water park, I find out I hit Wonderland, and I'm fixing to get on this tube, and we're going to ride down this ride and shoot me through a toilet bowl looking thing. All the while, I'm going to be smiling because I hit Wonderland. I said in December of 2010 that 2011 would be my year. I've had ups, I've had downs, I've had problems. My hair's a mess. I've lost a lot of freaking hair. Oh well. I've had a lot of emotional stuff going on the home front. It's alright. 2011, I've lost 127 pounds before 6 months. I hit Wonderland. 2011, I enrolled to get my GED. Didn't think I would get it as quick as I did. Went 8 days to class, took my test. Guess what? This come in the mail. I now have my high school equivalent, whatever. I have my GED. It don't give a shit. I have my GED. I went today, signed up for college. Yes, I did. Here's all my paperwork that I'm filling out and stuff. Here's my book. Problem is, guess what? I want to work with kids. Kids, I don't know why. I want to work with kids. I want to be a probation parole officer for the youthful offenders. I've always been interested in that. For some reason, my mom, my husband, my kids, some other of my kids, my adopted kids, Katie's one of them, and now my teacher. They think I have the heart to be a nurse. Me, a nurse. And the things that these people are saying to me is making me think. Even Kat called me out on it too. You know, being a nurse, an RN, an LPN, or anything. But I always said, if your heart's not in it, why do it? My teacher looked at me today and she said, if your heart wasn't in it, you wouldn't help people. When somebody gets hurt, you wouldn't hurt with them. You have the heart to be a nurse. I see you being that person to help somebody when they need you the most. So yeah. Now I'm kind of tore. She told me to enroll and start taking my basics because it wouldn't be a waste. I could take a year or 2 years of basics, and then after about the first year, second year, you should know what you want to do. She said that would already be behind me, the basics. So, yeah. What do I do? I mean, I like criminal stuff. I can argue a kink straight and not ever give up. I have a backbone made of steel. I don't break. I want to break, but I don't break. I have the mouth and the spirit to be forceful, to be that person to help another child turn their life around when they've made a mistake, because kids are going to make mistakes. And when you catch them young, you have a higher chance of turning them around, where if you catch an adult, they're set in their ways, people. Then I've got this other option of this person on this bed laying here hurting and crying really needs a caring heart, a helpful word, a soft touch. And that's sad because I can offer all of that too. I can be this hardcore person when I need to be, but I can also be this emotional, let you know I'm there and I'm always going to be there type of person. I don't know. I really went in with open eyes of, I'm going to do criminal justice, or I'm going to do sociology, or, I'm going to be a probation or parole officer, or I'm going to be a social worker for DHR or CPS, and I'm going to help kids, or single mothers, or battered and abused women. I'm going to be this woman to help you. But then it's opened up a whole nother door to where I can also be this other rescue person on the inside of a facility and help someone there too. And I don't know. I don't know. Kat thinks I'll be a good nurse. My mom, my husband, my teacher that only knew me 8 days. But she said in 8 days she could tell that I was just compassionate and that I had this heart to help people, which I talked to her, but I didn't talk to her a lot, which really surprises me to know that she read me like that in that short amount of time that she knew me. So, if you have any suggestions for me, hit me up. Let me know what you think, where I would sit, where I belong in a career field. Criminal justice, parole, probation, social worker, which is all criminal justice. You just have to take the whole course to do what I want to do. Or should I go LPN and RN? So just let me know what you think. I'm going to get off here. You guys take it easy. I love you all. I'm proud of you, Angela. I'm proud of you, Angie. And Anna, you're doing good, girl. I love you all. Bye.